And that brings us into my next point. Why the perfect cannot refer to Christ or his return or to heaven or to the church. The scripture itself confirms the meaning. When we go to the end of miraculous gifts, verses 10 through 11, or 12. Miracles belonged to the early stage of the church because those people who would later turn to Christ, needed them to confirm those who were sent, the apostles and later disciples. They were sent by God. Once the fullness of Scripture was completed around the year 98 AD by the Apostle John, when he completed the book of Revelation, all of the books that would be later coming into, we know as the Bible, were already completed by the year 110 AD. Yes. They were already being circulated, they were already being quoted, they were already being copied. They were already known as Scripture. The church didn't decide which ones, didn't pick the ones that were coming out. They were already there because the apostles were the ones that had put them through. They were here and already had been writing them at this time. The church had reached maturity, and those temporary tools, which are the miraculous gifts, were no longer needed. Okay? They were put away. That's what it says in Scripture. And when you read the part where it says face to face, this is where the elder millennial had said, that's when we're going to see Christ's face. We're going to be face to face with him. That's not what Scripture actually says. In Greek and Hebrew, that face-to-face is known as what's known as an idiom. Okay? It means direct insight without obscurity. It refers to clarity of Scripture, not heaven, not Christ. Going on to my fourth point. Faith, hope, and love remain. Verses 13. If the perfect applied to Christ or heaven, the things that faith and hope are for, why would they still remain?
Exactly.
They wouldn't. Because your faith and your hope are right there. You don't have to have it anymore. But he says it remains because it's not referring to that.